I'm Melissa Trevino, your neighborhood news reporter in Fremont. Fremont Police Chief is stressing the importance of residents calling 911 for emergencies, not the officers' cell numbers.
And they think that these officers are on duty 24/7. They're not.
Ruben Ramirez Jr. has lived in Fremont for a short time. He understands the work of officers, but he says because the town is small, residents may know the officers personally, leading to residents bypassing 911 calls.
The dispatcher will make a paper trail in case they need to go back and investigate. So it's very important that you use the 911 system. That's why it was set up, for everybody's protection, and they'll expedite the call, and the officers can respond accordingly.
Fremont Police Chief Ricardo Garcia says he's seen exactly that. Over the weekend, he made a Facebook post reminding residents to call 911 in an emergency. The chief has worked in the small town for less than a year, and he's noticed more emergency-type calls going to the officers' cell phones.
What we're concerned about is just I shouldn't be getting a phone call at 2 in the morning going, "Hey chief, I think somebody's in my front yard." It's 2 in the morning. I can't help you. I need you to spend that valuable time instead calling dispatch so that we can get an officer over to your house immediately.
Garcia says he understands that Fremont residents had called officers directly over the years. While officers' work numbers are out in the community, he discourages this practice. As officers, they aren't always near their cell phones, but are always near a police radio waiting for instructions from dispatch. Plus,
allows us to do is it actually allows us to keep track of the cases and the calls that are coming in. It allows us to be accountable in that sense.
Garcia says as officers, they are on the streets, patrolling, keeping a watchful eye, and conducting traffic stops.
But ultimately, every police officer has their radio on them and in their vehicle, and we're waiting for dispatch to send us somewhere.
Fremont Police Chief Ricardo Garcia says calling officers directly may appeal to Fremont residents. Garcia and his officers are having to remind residents 911 is designed to get them a faster response. Calling cell phones do not guarantee a response from first responders. I'm Melissa Trevino, your neighborhood news reporter in Fremont for KRIS 6 News.